But like, why though? No, seriously, why is a grill requiring an internet connection? At first, I thought it's a dumb joke, but I look it up and no, apparently there is a grill that you require to connect it to Wi-Fi in order to work. What does it? Why do you need? How did people manage to grill for thousands of years without Wi-Fi? And exactly like this guy is pointing out, it's like, just why would the company release an update before Thanksgiving? What's wrong with people? I'm really curious though. Like, imagine a system where every single grill has Wi-Fi. Would people even know how to grill without it? Like, the magic of the knowledge of grilling would be gone. And then you can have the grilling company say that you violated their TOS somehow, and then your grill becomes a useless brick. You're not allowed to use it. Yeah, I can definitely see a future where you won't own anything and you'll be happy because everything will be subscription based. And if you violate the TOS, you're not going to be able to use the thing. Just so you know, people were so shocked when they realized Google went down for a couple of hours. This happened a couple of months ago. And it was all the Google services. So Gmail, YouTube, Dropbox, everything that uses Google was down for a couple of hours. People realized just how fucked they are. So people couldn't contact their clients because they couldn't access their Gmail account. People couldn't have their PowerPoint presentation ready for their university or for the meeting room because they had it saved on Dropbox and it was in the cloud. There were people who have this thing called smart houses where they couldn't enter their home because the internet was down. How is that a smart house? That is a demented house. It suffers from dementia. And it's not only that, like people that actually were in the house, they couldn't turn on the heating, they couldn't do anything. Because the house was smart, but without the internet, it became dumb. It's kind of scary if you think about it, you know, like, obviously it's not that bad now, but the way things are going, I can definitely see there will come a point where everything is subscription based, like maybe even the soda bottle will require a Wi-Fi connection in order for you to open it. And the moment internet access is cut away, like you are not going to be able to do anything. Already, when you play video games, you have to be online. Apparently, when you grill, you have to be online. There are people where they want to enter their homes and they want to be online. And I'm thinking, can you imagine what a power outage would do in a system where everything is designed to be online? And I get it. I totally get it. It's a lot easier. You know, it's convenient. People like convenience. But there has to come a day where you get to ask, like, at which point my convenience is causing me to lack security? I mean, in the United States, you had people hacking a pipeline. How the fuck do you hack a pipeline? It's like a pipe. That's like a line. And there's oil going through it. How do you hack it? Now, I know what people will say. Well, they hacked the database where the oil was supposed to go through. You know, like they tried doing that shit in Romania. There were some hackers. They tried hacking a hospital in order to be able to hold the hospital for ransom. And the hospital told the hackers to go fuck themselves. And they brought the paper from the archive. Because that's why in Romania you still have paper. And they started doing things the old-fashioned way. It's not convenient. It takes a little bit more. But it's not impossible. Yeah, in my country, there were a lot of people mocking hospitals and the bureaucrats. It's like, oh, why do you need everything on paper if it's online? Well, apparently this is why. Because people can't fuck with you then. And it's surprising that if you actually tell a person, hey, maybe you should save your data on a USB stick. Oh, no, I have the cloud. I have the cloud. Look, I'm not a Luddite. I understand the convenience. But at some point, you have to wonder, like, what are you going to do if the internet goes down? If your house is murt, what are you going to do if the electricity goes down? Like, these are some important questions that you need to figure out. So yeah, I found this guy's predicament and suffering absolutely hilarious. But I was thinking about it, and it's like, just how many things require Wi-Fi now? Some of the things that require Wi-Fi kind of make sense. Like the gate in front of your community. Okay, fine. Someone comes in, like the pizza delivery, and you can just use an app because you're too fancy to use an old-fashioned interphone. Okay, fine. But then you have like the fridge. that is connected to the Wi-Fi. And the idea is like, okay, so you're out shopping and you want to see if you still have milk, and there's like a camera inside the fridge, and you look on the phone and it shows you exactly what's in the fridge. How bourgeois is that? But even then, I mean, I guess the fridge can still function without the Wi-Fi. But literally everything now is starting to require an internet connection. I mean, when you get to the point where the fucking grilling machine requires an internet connection, you just have to wonder, like, is this really a good thing? Is this all the convenience, is it worth it? Like, and by the way, like, how do you know people aren't taking away your data? Like, how do you know, like, people aren't seeing when you're grilling and whatnot to see how much carbon you're using or some shit so they can tax you later? How do you know that that's not actually happening? I mean, hypothetically, I mean. Of course, none of these companies would ever do something like that, because spying on people never happened throughout the entire human history. But I'm just saying, you know, like, how do you know? What is your protection? What is your layer that your privacy is guaranteed? Well, literally every single thing. This is why I find absolutely hilarious with the conspiracy theorists going, it's like, oh, the government is going to chip you. They're going to put a microchip in. Why the fuck would they need to? Like, that's extra money. That's wasted resources. I know the government is rich, but they don't really... I mean, they do waste resources, but not like that. That's a little bit too much. That they can just use all the information that's provided to them right now. When everything has Wi-Fi and everything is connected to the internet, they will know, like, literally everything you're doing. If someone is interested at this point, they can definitely chart every single move that you make. If they laser focus on you and they're that interested to see your lifestyle. Because apparently now they're even going to know when you're going to grill. You know, there's a joke that the communists used to invent the micro-concrete. It's like, what is the micro-concrete? Well, one layer of microphones, one layer of concrete. One layer of microphones, one layer of concrete. But, like, no one actually expected that there would be a microphone in your grill. Well, apparently now there could be. I'm not saying there is, but I'm saying there could be. Not a microphone, per se. But the information of when and where you're grilling can definitely be collected. So, do let me know what you guys think. Am I exaggerating, or is this a case for concern if we're moving into a place where everything is going to require a subscription, everything is going to require a Wi-Fi connection and a patch? And I'll see you guys in the comment section. Oh, and if you want to support this channel, would really appreciate it if you can share this video around. And if you really, really want to support it, there's a link into the pinned comment where it can take you to my Subscribe Star. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.